Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Media Buffet. I am RAT Comedy, and I'm joined here with Mercury. So, how you doing?
I'm doing great. So, what are we discussing today, Rat Comedy?
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about the movie that killed our beloved Morby Man, and that is Sonic 2.
I forgot this released like a week after Morbius.
It did, okay? We're just that's the thing, okay, with Sonic 3 releasing and beating Mufasa domestically, brought back, memories. Morbius, the
Of it, of
collaborated.
it, of it absolutely fucking annihilating Morbius, by the way.
He just killed a vampire.
For it, like just to put it into perspective, Morbius had a budget of 75 to 83 million dollars and made 176.5 million. It might seem like it made a lot of money, but actually because it got delayed, Brackeye, I don't know if you know this, but Morbius was supposed to release on July 10th, 2020.
I remember seeing a trailer for it back in like early 2021, around that time, around there.
Yeah,
It was around there. I expected it to be around there, but not 2020.
It was 2020, then it was moved to March 19th, 2021, then October 8th, then January 21st, which, fun fact, the movie, well, technically, it first started out in July 10th, then July 31st, then March 19th, then October 8th, then January 21st, then January 28th, and then April 1st. It got delayed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6 fucking times.
They needed to perfection, okay? It's Morbius, okay?
They delayed Morbius 6 times. And fun fact, the January 28th release date, we had a trailer. We had we had posters. We had trailers for that release date. It was delayed like 2 weeks before released.
Oh my god.
Wait, I have to
They
check.
morbed themselves
Yeah,
with
no,
that
it
movie.
was delayed on January 4th, 2022. So it was delayed fucking what 24 days before it released. Like on the month it's supposed to release, it got delayed.
Why though?
I don't know.
Yeah, apparently Morbius was gonna be another Christmas movie. Craven.
Yeah, it was around there.
Craven.
Yeah, no. I love what happened with Craven. I love it.
Craven time. Craven
Craven
time.
got the Craven got the same fucking treatment, by the way.
We've witnessed it, okay?
Craven was originally supposed to come out on January 13th, 2023. Then got delayed to October 6th, 2023. Then got delayed to August 30th, 2024. Almost legit 10 months. It got delayed 10 months for no reason. Then it got delayed to December 13th because Sony thought that it would do better in the holidays. Like people would go watch Craven on the holidays. And guess what? 110 to 130 million dollar budget, 53.6 million the box office.
It went against Sonic, okay? You know what happened? You know what happened with Morbius? No, Sony just went ahead and dropped another one of their shitty movies when they had to compete with another Sonic
Legit, no,
movie.
no, it's the exact no, Rock Comedy, it's the exact same fucking thing. Look, Morbius released a week before Sonic 2, and Kraven released a week before Sonic 3. It's the same thing.
Legit. You should have just stuck with the August thingy.
And currently, like the box office projections are saying that Mufasa is technically beating Sonic.
Internationally.
Yeah, but the thing is, we haven't gotten an actual. We haven't received a. Well, it's retrieved January 2nd. We haven't received like a lot of we haven't received enough data. We've received data until January 1st, which is like fucking. That's yesterday actually. I'm bullshitting. It's January 1st, but like a lot of people don't go watch movies on the in like the weekdays, so we have to see what happens with Sonic 3. Like I don't know. Like Sonic 3 is really weird right now because internationally it's not doing that well. Like Japan is not watching this fucking movie.
Okay, let me just pull this up. I've heard of something here, but I need to figure it out.
And still, like Sonic has Mufasa beat domestically. Like it, like, but like, but the thing is, like, Mufasa is in more territories. Like, it's in more places.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sonic 2 made like a million in Japan.
Yeah, no, like Sonic 2 didn't do
Because
well.
Sonic as a whole is not Japan. Japan's not fond of Sonic, despite Sega being from Japan.
Yeah, no, like people like it's like it doesn't they don't like Sonic all that much, mainly because Sonic really appealed
Us?
to Western culture, so they're not that big on Sonic. But still, um, Sonic 3 has a bigger until now it's had kind of a very big domestic. It's not as big as Sonic 2. It's like 30 million. It's 30 million shy, but Sonic 2 um has like ended with 190 million domestically, and Sonic 3 currently has 160 million, so it could beat Sonic 3's Sonic 2's domestic in like theoretically,
It could,
but
but
like
it's facing
yeah,
Mufasa.
it is, but like Mufasa's under Sonic in domestically.
At least.
It beat Sonic overseas, but domestically, it was kind of huge because Sonic's domestic opening was 60 million, while Mufasa's was 35 million.
Long live the king. Shoots the lion.
And obviously, and like we see here, well, this Sonic's data is incomplete. I'm telling you, RAT Comedy, it's it's its data is incomplete, so we don't have. I don't think we actually have the actual earnings of Sonic right now. Like we don't.
Okay.
So it maybe beat Mufasa, but we don't know. Yeah. Anyways, we are discussing Sonic 2, which did beat. Uh, we are discussing Sonic 2. It did beat the it did beat Morbius. That is like a real thing. And also, it's the second Sonic movie, which is surprising because we talked about last time, where Sonic 2, Sonic 1. I don't think this movie would have happened if they kept the design from the first trailer.
We're all here because they changed Sonic.
Yeah,
Friendly reminder.
yeah, we are here because they changed Sonic for good. Like it was a good decision to change Sonic.
Yeah.
and I think we all benefited from it, from what we got in this movie and the third movie, and the fact we're getting a fourth movie, which is awesome.
Oh, we're winning.
We are waiting. Sonic 4 is coming out in spring 2027. So
Spring. Okay, okay. Last time I was
like,
like a little concerned that we gotta be waiting a long time for Sonic 3, but never mind. Four, sorry, four.
Sonic 4 is actually not releasing like we waited more for Sonic 3 than we're gonna wait for Sonic 4.
Mm.
Like spring starts in March and goes up until June. So it's like up until like to its earliest release date, which would be like March something. I guess March like 20 something. Like they're probably aiming for maybe like a May. Like what I'm thinking is that they might make Sonic 4 a summer blockbuster. But there is a big problem with that, actually. I just realized. You know why there's a big problem?
Why?
Because Avengers Secret Wars is a summer blockbuster in 2027.
Listen, man. We no Sonic has fought Mufasa domestically and won. Okay, not internationally, but it won domestically. Okay, we've if we can fight Disney, we can fight them again. Okay.
Do you really want Sonic 4 to release on the same day as the finale of fucking of Marvel's like current saga?
Not a lot of people are interested in the modern saga, so
I guess maybe, but it's still an Avengers movie. Like
the, listen, the modern Marvel doesn't have as much traction as it did back five. Oh wait, let me just run some numbers. Be right back.
5 years ago, you mean like when like Endgame ended?
25.
Well,
It's
technically
6 years ago. What the heck?
six. Yeah, I know. Fucking hell.
What?
The MCU's Phase 3 ended 6 years ago.
That's weird.
It's weird to say, yeah.
Well, we were younger. We were just watching the Avengers assemble, and we were just running around beating up Thanos' army, and the whole audience was screaming the entire fight.
I still remember that. I still remember Infinity War, and
Oh my
I
god.
say it's mainly because I have a funny story with Infinity War, which I've told. I think I told you, but I will not tell it publicly until we get to review Infinity War.
Okay.
And just so you know, that might take a while.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll be around by the time
Mia,
we get to reviewing Infinity War.
Mia Buffet's secret tend to bury it until it's relevant again, like the
Yeah,
Paris hot joke. Here it is again.
the Pyrrhus. God, bro.
Paris hot. Yes, yes, she's hot. Literally.
Okay. And Great Bowser and whatever the fuck other things we
Just
said.
go, so let's go. Nah, man.
That's the
One of
second
these days.
fucking episode. By the way, we still remember shit that happened the second episode.
Because it's that good, okay? You cannot forget about Drip Bowser, okay?
Hey, that was how many? That was fucking like 370 episodes ago.
God.
Yeah, fucking yeah, fucking hell yeah. That is
Drip
the right
Bowser.
sentiment. Almost 4 years actually. And yeah, no, this is like we are after. It's probably releasing after our 4 year anniversary. So that's great.
Mhm.
Do you fucking like? Can you imagine that we would be doing this for 4 years?
It's a hobby.
It's a good one. I can shit on anything.
Freedom of
publicly.
speech.
Hell yeah. And we're small enough that no one gives a shit, so I don't have to hold back.
Let's go. Oh, I'm lucky. I'm no way. We got Drip Bowser Jr.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
I found out there's Drip Bowser Jr.
Awesome. But yeah, we are talking about something that Nintendo can't do. Make a trilogy. So, oh wait a second. Is Mario 2 coming out 2027?
No.
Am I stupid? I think it's coming out 2026.
It has to be 2026.
Yeah, 2026. April 3rd, 2026.
Okay, okay.
I
I'm
was
not.
like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh,
No,
we
no, no, no. When it comes to now I'm picking a side. Okay, you know me. I'm a lifelong Mario fan, and I'm staying loyal. Okay.
Dude, could you imagine that Sonic like kept the two like every movie every 2 years, kept it out in 2026, and released the movie the same day as Mario 2?
Bro, no. Imagine all the fights that will ensue in the theaters. Like all the little
Dude,
kids that see which Mario, which Sonic, they're just like, hey, your games are shit, okay?
we would be so back, unironically, fucking Mario versus Sonic. And Sega does what Nintendo don't.
The golden age, okay? The real shit.
I would love to have fucking like just have that happen.
We're gonna
Or
fight, okay?
you know what would be better if they announce a shadow show for 2026.
Hey, hey yo.
I want a shadow show.
Nah, my boy Edgy needs some love, okay? He's gotten
You
enough
want a shadow
last
movie?
year, but we need more, okay?
Do you want a do you want a shadow movie?
I, I don't know if a lot of people will be interested in that. I don't know. Better off as a show, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's better if it's a show, mainly because like they'll like at least like they won't be that like that. I guess we'll talk about it in the Sonic 3 episode when we eventually get to that, because I think that with Shadow they definitely left the door open for a very big character to be introduced into Sonic into the Sonic movies, into the Sonic movie universe, which I would fucking love if they did that. But let's actually talk about Sonic 2. So again, Sonic 2 released 2022. This is one of those episodes that we wanted to do for quite a bit of time, and we just never had the chance to do it. But now that Sonic 3 is out, we are full throttle catching up with Sonic, so we can talk about Sonic 3 as soon as possible, which will be this month. We will officially be talking about Sonic 3 this month if we're not doing
Listen,
this of playing catch up.
listen. So one of my friends has invited my my group. And guess what? They're planning to watch Sonic 3 this weekend, and guess what? That's gotta be my third time watching Sonic 3.
Great.
Yep.
I've only watched it once. That's
All the more the
well,
merrier.
and like part of it in a live
I'm
stream.
gonna hold myself, okay? I'm talking about Sonic 3, okay? But hey, I'm contributing to the stupid Mufasa battle, okay? I'm gonna help them kick their ass.
Fine by me. Keep on going.
Yes, yes. We must win the war.
I against Disney? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sonic 2. So Sonic 2, I think like I said in the Sonic episode, Sonic 1 was a movie with Sonic in it. This is a Sonic movie. Like, and obviously Sonic 3 is the Sonic movie. But Sonic 2 finally introduced stuff that the games, like from the games, aside from just Sonic and Robotnik or Eggman. It definitely had the like not that I guess a necessity to go all out with not go all out because we know what happened when it went all out, and god damn it was it glorious.
God damn.
But it had the chance, it had the opportunity to introduce those game aspects while keeping true to itself. And to be honest, I think it did a very good job at that. Like, I think it did a very, very good job at really improving on the first one and adding more stuff in the games. I think it helps a lot that Jeff Fowler was the director for some of the cutscenes in some of the CG cutscenes in the Shadow game.
I know.
So he has been in the Sonic at least like he's been part of Sonic for a very long time.
Oh, right, I forgot. I'm such a fucking Sonic fan that not only do I have a not only do I spend a lot of money on a claw machine to get a Sonic plushie, I've got a Shadow plushie too. Shadow is my
Great.
boy.
Great. So you know, Sonic 2 definitely it made more money than Sonic 1. That's mainly because they didn't have the fucking pandemic in there.
This is a sequel too.
It was a sequel, but like usually sequels do worse than the original. But this one did a lot better. It did twice. I think it's that the first one did. That's not Sonic. I was like, I put Sonic. I'm fucking stupid. It's Sonic 2. Sonic 2 made 405 million, while the first one made
Yeah.
320. So it made quite a bit of money. Especially going with its budget, it made a lot. Like, and it was the highest grossing video game movie
Wait. Whoa,
until.
whoa, whoa. Okay. Be right back for a little bit.
All right. Well, to keep on going, Sonic 2 was the highest grossing domestic video game movie until Mario Bros. Sonic 3 is also on the list. It's currently number 17 highest grossing video game movie, which is insane. It it's currently made less than the first one, but that's mainly because it's still like out. So yeah, like it's made
Back.
a lot. It's yeah, like Sonic 3. The Sonic movies are in the top. All three Sonic movies are in the top 20 most successful video game movies.
We are winning.
Yeah, I know. Like I could say that they are there. So yeah, no, like they are in there, and I think that's very cool that we are like getting that. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in 2024, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is the highest grossing movie uh of its year, and that's true for all the Sonic movies. All the Sonic
Yeah.
movies were the highest grossing video game adaptations of their year.
That's pretty cool.
So, so like yeah, like they are very very big. They are huge movies, and Sonic 2 definitely made like the best bridge between. But it definitely made the best bridge between the first one's kind of grounded sense of tackling the universe versus what it became with Sonic 3. So let's talk
Dude.
about that, right?
Yes.
Um, let's start off what we always start off with the CGI and action. Uh, the CGI sometimes in this movie is a bit like not good. Like sometimes you can tell it's green screen. Especially the scenes of Eggman. Eggman in this movie looks a lot like sometimes has scenes that very much look green screen, and you can tell. But overall, the CGI in this movie is phenomenal, especially when the main character is CGI and everyone else in this movie this movie uses a lot of CGI.
Sonic.
Yeah, no, like the thing is that we're gonna get to it in three, but um, but Sonic in this movie definitely took like in the first one. Obviously, they couldn't there was just Sonic, like as it was just Sonic as like the main big like CGI thing that they had to pay for. But this movie had a lot more stuff. It had Knuckles, it had Sonic, it had Tails, it had the Death Egg,
Oops.
and it all looked great. It like all of it looked fantastic. So especially when this movie's taking a big it's taking a big emphasis on Sonic as a character instead of it making a buddy cop movie, like not a buddy cop, but like a road trip movie like it was in the first one. I think it definitely I think the CGI is as good as it can possibly be. Take notes, Marvel. Fucking hell.
Floating head.
This was the year of Thor: Love and Thunder, by the way.
Oh, great. Even better.
Like Sonic 2 had a budget of
Wait
a
a minute. I wanna...
hundred had a budget of 90 to 110 million dollars, which is a lot of money. Let's fucking be real. But it had very good CGI. Only like a few scenes that it looked green screen, but that's really about it. Thor,
Oh,
Love and Thunder. Thor, Love and Thunder. You're not ready to hear this number. You're not ready to hear this number. You're not ready.
okay. I'm
The
ready.
budget of Thor, Love and Thunder was $250 million.
Why? Bruh. Floating head, 250 million. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just like
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
dumbfounded.
Let that sink in, okay?
I'm fucking
Floating
dumbfounded.
head. Oh, did I forget to mention this year? Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, also came out
Yeah. How about
like
Potion?
2022, not this year, but 2022. That was the yeah.
I fucking hated the movie. I'm sorry.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
Well, I didn't. It was mid. No, I didn't even hate it. It was mid as hell. Extremely mid.
Gotcha. And Thor: Love and Thunder.
I don't even remember. 250 million, for goodness sakes.
Yeah. And Sonic was less than double the budget, and it looks vastly better.
What's up with this big budgets, bro?
It
Stop your nose.
it's insane. It's fucking insane. And the CGI again, the CGI looks very good. Only like some scenes where Robotnik looks like green screen. But that's really about it. That's actually really about it.
Yeah.
And the action in this is glorious. Obviously, not as good. We're not going to compare to Sonic 3, but the action in Sonic 3 is fucking fantastic. But in this movie, it is so much better than the action in Sonic 1. This one feels like a fucking anime fight scene. It has that movement, the craziness. Now that Sonic is actually somebody to fight. It's insane. The action's
Knuckles!
insane.
You remember when
What?
we found out Sonic? You remember when the trailer dropped and Knuckles was in it? We were all freaking
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I mean, like the last one, the Sonic 2, like Sonic 1 only teased Tails. So like I
And
kind
we
of
were
knew that.
going crazy there.
Yeah,
And then they show us Knuckles. We were going crazy.
I
Okay.
already knew Knuckles was gonna be. Like I think before then we knew Knuckles was gonna be in the movie because I think like, they teased him. But
Oh my god.
I think a lot of people like found out that Knuckles was gonna be in the movie when it was announced that Idris Elba was gonna be acting as Shadow. Not Shadow, as Knuckles. Sorry.
My boy.
And I like it. I like Idris Elba's performance as Knuckles thing. I think he fixed. I think he fits the voice.
It
But
fits well.
he must not have come cheap. Let me tell you.
1,000,000% muscle.
Yeah.
Everything is made out of muscle.
I
Even
I,
my
th- I think Idris Elba fits as Knuckles' voice. I'm glad that they brought in Colleen O'Shaughnessy as like they brought her back as Tails. I think she does a very good job as like she is like the voice actress for Tails in Sonic like officially.
Mhm.
So seeing her in this is great. She was Tails in She's been Tails from 2014 to present. She was in the Boom games. She was in Generations. Well, not as Tails. As Tails, she was in the Boom games. Then in Forces, Frontiers, Mario and Sonic, and Team Sonic Racing. She's been Tails for quite a bit of time, and she's been Charmy B for fucking longer.
she's got credentials.
Yeah, I think she's like one of the original like voice actors for the character. She wasn't. I don't know who played her. Played Tails in Sonic Adventure, but it wasn't her. She started playing. Colleen Shaughnessy started playing Tails in like if like again Boom games. So that was 2014, like 10 years. To this day, like 11 years playing Tails, like the official voice of Tails. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, the action in this movie is fantastic. Like I said, like, it was all great. The fact that they leaned more into the games with the action, having Sonic use more of his spin dash is great.
Yep.
Knuckles, like fucking Knuckles is I
Oh,
think
Knuckles.
Knuckles like action sequences are fantastic. I love it.
Knuckles.
Um, especially like they made like like the anime like punching fast thing. A lot of
Yeah.
like live action doesn't really know how to pull that off. I would say I would think, but like Knuckles pulled it off in this movie.
Man. That was
Knuckles action in this movie was
Knuckles.
fantastic.
I was so close to getting a Knuckles plushie too, man. The fucking claw machines are rigged. I'm being serious here. I
Anything you want to add about the action of the movie, the action CGI? Anything you want to mention?
yeah, Tails. You look great.
Yeah, yeah. Tails also looks great in the movie. I uh
Mm.
I like that they made Tails like I like that they made Tails the actual Tails work in live action. They did not shy away from anything from the games in this movie. Like anything they had to adapt, they did. This was a very very loose adaptation of Sonic 3.
And Knuckles.
Yeah, it was a very loose adaptation of Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
So
For me,
so they didn't do a lot of things with it. Like they could have a very well they could have a very they could have a very lax uh yeah, just a very lax way of taking the story. Unlike Sonic 3, which they decided to have a lot of moments from Sonic Adventure 1. Or Sonic Adventure 2, sorry. So yeah. But yeah, no, I think it was all very well made in this movie, and especially in 2022, which was the year that a lot of people started I guess I think 2022 was the year people stopped it was the year before people stopped going to theaters all that much.
yeah.
It, I would consider 2022 to be the last big year for cinemas. Because if you notice, a lot of movies in 2023 and 2024, people didn't go to watch them. Like Marvel had their first flop in 2023.
Wait, which one was it again?
The Marvels.
Oh, fucking the Marvels, bruh.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie, man.
The Marvels did suck. The Marvels did suck.
Eternals.
Eternals wasn't a bomb. Eternals did not flop, actually.
Well, it still sucked though.
It still sucked, but it didn't. It didn't. It underperformed. I'm pretty sure, but it
Eternals.
didn't bomb. It was the first movie to not have general positive reviews. It was the first one to not have that. Currently, Eternals has a 47% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Uh-huh.
which means that 53% of critics agree it's dog shit, and 47% don't. Except 47% of critics actually like the movie.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad.
So yeah, no, and like I was saying, the CGI in the movie is just great. So moving on to the characters, this movie makes use of a lot more characters from Sonic's lore, so we can actually delve into them further without having having to talk about Tom or some shit like that. Now we are finally delving into some more Sonic characters, and I think the movie is better off with them here. So let's talk about Sonic first. I like that they decided to go in a better direction for Sonic here, have him try to be a hero and him learning that, and
Becoming
obviously,
a good guy.
what?
Becoming the good guy.
Yeah, because sure, the first movie was about him learning, him learning being part of a family and all that. That was the first movie, and making friends and
Fitting
all that,
in.
and yeah, fitting in. And then here he is mostly trying to do the same, but after saving himself, after say him protecting the people that he loves. That's mostly
Eggman.
that's mostly Sonic 3 actually. But in this movie, he is like learning to become a hero, and yeah, no, just it was just a like I think they went in a very good direction with Sonic in Sonic 2. I liked that they went in that direction because it just evolved his character, and also the lessons that he learned were like he managed to like place them on the other characters, like Knuckles and Tails, the two newcomers. Which this movie definitely had a bit of a problem with that. Not that it had a bit of a problem, it definitely had that little hurdle where
Knuckles.
it had to introduce Knuckles and Tails, which were two characters that were introduced in separate games.
Yeah, Sonic 2 had Tails, Sonic 3, and Knuckles had Knuckles.
Actually, Sonic 3 didn't have like originally didn't have Knuckles. It was in another game called Sonic and Knuckles that Knuckles was introduced.
Knuckles.
So yeah, Knuckles was
And
after
Knuckles.
Sonic 3.
Was it Sonic? Let me see.
I'm
Wikipedia.
pretty sure that Sonic 3 and I don't know about Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Like I don't know where that came from. To be fucking honest, Sonic
Let me
3.
see. Release date, earliest possible
Here we
date.
go. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is what?
Okay.
So is the result of locking on Sonic and Knuckles with the Sonic 3 and Knuckles, simply known as Sonic 3 and Knuckles since 1994, blah blah, which is the result of combining Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 3, the Hedgehog 3 using the former cartridge's lock-on technology. Combined games, so it's just like combining both games into
Mhm.
one. I don't even know if it's fucking official. It's Sonic 3, Hedgehog 3, and Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Yeah, no, that was like a lot. That was a long time. That actually is uh yeah. It's just Sonic. It's just Sonic. It's just Sonic and Knuckles with the story of Sonic 3 like added on, and the gameplay of Sonic 3 added on. That's what Sonic 3 and Knuckles is.
And Knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Sonic I think was handled very well. And do you have anything to say about Sonic character in the movie at all?
Knuckles. The goat.
We'll get to Knuckles. We'll get to Knuckles in a bit. Let's talk about Tails next.
Okay,
So
so Tails is the man. A buddy.
I did like Tails in this movie. He isn't like Knuckles, in the sense that he still doesn't know a lot of Earth like stuff, but he isn't as dumb as Knuckles is.
Mm, Because Knuckles is a million% muscle, okay? Everything is muscle. And Tails is a million
He,
percent gadget.
yeah. Okay. But Tails is I think he was handled well in the movie. He like again like it tells us the benefit of having his original is like voice actor of the time.
Mm.
So like so having so like he has that like he has that that advantage that it's easier to connect with him because he is like the Tails most people know.
Oh,
So
you're back.
yeah. Okay. So I think yeah, I think Tails was handled pretty well with him like learning a bunch of stuff from Earth and him finally like him looking up with Sonic. I think that was like I think that was a bit weird, but like I think it, but I don't mind at all what they went with what they went with Tails in this movie. I like that they actually kept the name of like Miles Tails Prower. I think that was I think it's very cool that they didn't just shy away from having that. And and I think that Yeah, no, I just think Tails is I just think he was handled well, and I like that. He found like the so his whole like our character arc was like he wanted to find his place, kind of like Sonic in the first movie, and obviously Sonic after having his character arc in the first movie, he sort of like puts that on Tails, like helps him out, and I think that was like a good moment for a good character arc for Tails. It's hard to say, it's like he's like the one of the characters that they don't put as much, like they do put an emphasis on him because uh
But
I get, well, welcome back. And what I was saying with Tails is that I think I like that that he doesn't have that much of an emphasis in the movie, which like the most of the movie is on Knuckles. But they do have like an emphasis. Try to put a lot of an emphasis on Tails' and Sonic's friendship, which we see like develop in the movie. So I do like that. Do you have anything to say about Tails before we move on to Knuckles?
I freaking love the voice actor, okay? And the appearance. It's like they
Yeah,
just
no,
ripped the
Tails
shit out
was
of game of. It's like they ripped Tails straight out of games and then just bump the quality to HD 4K Dolby blah blah.
yeah. Yeah, I do agree. Okay, let's start with Knuckles.
I'll go.
Okay. So Knuckles is like the big component of the movie. He was all in all the advertisements. So how was he handled? Well, I think a lot of people may not like this version of Knuckles, but I do like what they went with here. He's very focused on warrior and combat and all that.
Yeah.
But
A
he
million.
is a bit. He's what? Yeah.
He is a 1,000,000% muscle. Remember.
Yeah. And but the thing is, he's a bit of a doofus. Like especially towards the end.
I've watched Sonic Boom, and I think that was part of his character. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe, but
Maybe.
like at the end, he definitely like it's a very big part of his character that doesn't really get a lot of like Earth culture and all that.
I mean, he's an alien, so
Yeah, but like Tails also like is an alien, and we don't see him like do that. But I don't know. I kind of like what they went with Knuckles, like him and like him like I guess like getting used to that and him hearing like at the end where they go to when they go to get ice cream and he like it's like oh they have sprinkles and all this shit. Also, I like that they kept the like at the end. I like that they kept the thing that Knuckles likes grapes.
the only is a grape. The grapes are delicious.
Yeah.
I still remember that quote. What the hell?
I don't know where that's from. Where's that from?
Where is it?
Your society is full of soft and
But yeah, no,
Remember.
I like the fact that that's been a thing since since Sonic 3 and the instruction manual for Sonic 3. I guess he was just there. Man, he like it's been a thing of his character since his inception that he likes grapes. So I like that they put that in the movie that at least like he likes grapes. You know,
Yeah, grapes are
I do appreciate that they at least kept that a part of his character. So So yeah, I do enjoy that quite a bit that they kept that, and I like that Knuckles has like his smart moments, obviously about being a warrior and all that, and him not getting why Sonic even saved him. I like that he learns to be compassionate. So yeah, I think Knuckles' character was handled pretty well in the movie. I
like
did
all.
like it. So, yeah. So what do you say about Knuckles? What do you think?
Guess what? He's been a great fan since inception.
Yeah.
He's still a fan, even after like 30 years now.
For 30 years, 30 years
Yeah.
of him being a great fan.
But hold on. 30 years ago was the release of the Sonic 3 game, right?
I
30 years
think
ago.
so. Yeah, 30 years ago.
They dedicated last year to Shadow. 30 years of Knuckles, they give it to Shadow. That's just funny.
Yeah. Um. Well, yeah, no, Knuckles was handled pretty well in the movie, and I do quite like that. Now let's talk about Eggman. All
Jim
right,
Carrey is still great.
Jim Carrey in this movie started like he was like this was the start of the official Eggman.
The real Eggman.
Wait, he had the bald head, he had the mustache. It
It
was time.
was Eggman.
And in some moments, he sounds like Game Eggman. He sounds like
Oh,
the like video game version of the video game version of Eggman. And especially when he's in the Death Egg, he sounds like a video game Eggman.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Nothing.
But yeah,
That
I like that he like absolutely fucking hates Sonic.
he just wanted to be Eggman all along.
Yeah, it looks like Jim Carrey's having a fucking blast.
Probably just yeah.
Like I love that about Jim Carrey. He's having a blast playing this character, and it's gonna be this last character for quite a bit. It seems. Jim Carrey went out with 3 movies. Jim Carrey never does sequels.
Wait, he
Jim
never
Carrey
does.
almost never does sequels. So and he did 3 Sonic movies in a row.
I think he liked the character too much.
Yeah, so much he played 2 of them in the third one.
And I'm so baffled to find out that they were played by the same guy. I was already thinking it was just two separate actors, but no, it's just they broke the fourth wall and it was actually real.
You didn't know that I was Jim Carrey? That was like a thing in the
I
first.
found out. Okay, I found out a few days ago that they were the same actor. They were played by the same actor in the movie.
Yeah, no, that's the best part. Jim Carrey went out on his career with a bang.
He played himself. He played two guys, made a big show, and just went on with boom.
But yeah, Eggman I think was handled very well in this movie. I think I like the sort of smarmy take they have what they have of Eggman here and being I guess like more just evil, just more like cartoonishly evil. I do really enjoy that.
That's like the ideal Eggman, yo.
Yeah, he's not like he's not he has those elements of Eggman, but they definitely took. But like it's like if it yeah it's like legitimately this movie Eggman is if Eggman acted like Jim Carrey. Like that is how Eggman is in these movies, and I have zero problem because if you didn't, I like that he's so zany. I like that he's so fucking goofy. Like it's great.
Eggman.
But yeah, do you have anything to say about Eggman? Like that you liked that, like about his performance, like about anything really?
The green suit goes hard.
The green, the green suit does go kind of hard. Honestly,
Never see anyone
I
with
will
that
not
shit though.
I will not deny you that it does look really good.
There we go.
It is very it's a very good design. I think like I wouldn't think that Eggman would look good in green, but he does look good in green.
Mean and green, just like the Grinch.
Yeah. So about some other characters, I guess. The character I love. I think I like Rachel's movie quite a bit. She is actually kind of
Rach.
funny.
Nah, Rachel.
Rachel's actually kind of funny.
No.
I like Rachel's character a lot in this movie. I think she's really funny.
Yeah, this movie got some human drama, but it's good human drama, so it's
Yeah.
acceptable.
I'll get to that later because I do kind of agree with you, but the thing is, I want to talk about like the human drama later. But yeah, no, I Rachel's character is great. I love the scene where she finds out that every single one of those people is a fucking gun agent. That's just a great scene.
Gun.
This movie has some great ass humor. But that's just that's just it. It has so much good humor.
Okay, before we continue, what was this? Which was the funniest Sonic movie?
I think two.
Okay.
I think two's the funniest mainly because the one has its moments, but also has its moments of just cringe. Like let's be real.
Yeah.
Sonic 2 is the funniest because it has like actual comedy. Sure, it's like very childish comedy, but but these are PG movies. Like it's not gonna have like dark comedy in it, you know. So it has a lot more like you know like kid friendly comedy. That's fine. It doesn't. Like I said, Rachel's very funny. And
Dark
Sonic 3
comedy.
has its comedy, but the thing is that it has a very serious plot attached to it. So it doesn't like they at least had the decency to not write that much comedy into like the latter half of the movie where it's very centric on the plot.
Yes.
I like that a lot. But that's about Sonic 3, and I don't. But yeah, Sonic 2 is the funniest out of all of them.
Sonic movie too. Oh.
But yeah, let's talk about the plot. So I like the plot in the movie. I think it's very good. I like that they not shy away from anything Sonic related. I think the first movie had like they didn't have the problem of it, but it definitely kept it vague enough where it didn't if it fucking bombed, they didn't need to it worked on its own and didn't have to like do a lot of stuff. And like I said in the review of the first Sonic movie, um it it was much more of a movie with Sonic in it, where it had like the
You human guys.
yeah it had a lot more human drama. Like yeah, it had a lot more human focus with Sonic kind of there. It was like a very bare bones like road trip movie, like fish out of water movie. I would equate it to like the Smurfs movie.
Ah, no.
Not like in like I guess in like feel, not like actual quality, but like in feel, it like and like how it's handled a lot more like the Smurfs movie, like the Alvin and Chipmunks movie or something like that.
Like that, yeah.
But Sonic 2 is definitely using a lot more Sonic things, and I do really like that. It does tie in quite well. I like that gun is introduced here. Like I really do. I do like that gun is introduced here.
Pistola.
Very what?
Pistola. I'm sorry, just had to do it.
Uh, but
Ow.
yeah. I think that gun is I think gun fits in quite well. I like the explanation to it, but I will I will say it gets a bit weird in 3 with what happens with gun. That's not what I want. Here we go.
Be right back. I'm still.
All right. Yeah, in Sonic 3 does change something with gun, so I don't know. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it might be a retcon. I don't know. But yeah, I like the MCU. I like the
Oh,
fact that they have a lot more Sonic lore. I
back.
don't mind that Earth is like a big part of why Sonic was there. I don't think that's really a retcon. I do like that they didn't shy away from any of that, and I think it added towards like the enriching the universe a lot more. And I do quite like that what they did. I just like what they did, what how they handled the Sonic movie, like the Sonic lore. Something that I do not like is the fact that this movie has a lot more human drama, like the first one had humans as part of a big part of the story, but Sonic was the center of the story. Like Sonic was there as a center of it. This movie has a lot of scenes focusing on humans and just humans, and it detracts a lot from the movie because it's just kind of like because the human drama is like, oh, we're thinking about Sonic, but that's really about it. Like they're thinking about Sonic, and until then, until Sonic finally comes into play with the humans, it's like the human stuff is kind of unnecessary until Sonic comes in, and that's when it actually gets funny. But yeah, that's kind of a big problem with me. I don't like that the plot is has a lot of human the human subplot in the movie is kind of just It has a lot of it. I'm glad that Sonic 3 cut that out, but again, I'm not. We're not gonna compare to Sonic 3. So yeah. Yeah, I do quite like the fact that they had the Sonic lore. I like how they tied it into the narrative. Yeah, do you have anything to say about the plot? About anything I mentioned? Do you want to mention anything else?
I like that all, and I don't think the human part was that bad. Okay.
I don't think I didn't call it bad. I called it kind of as unnecessary. I do think it's kind of mid to be honest. I think it had a little bit. I think it could have been cut down a little bit more. This movie's 2 hours long. Like it is the longest Sonic movie of them all.
Yeah, but at the same time, considering the last movie was also human centric, you kind of have to have it in as well.
Yeah, that's why I said the first movie was human centric, but at least it had Sonic as like part of that. Like it's had Sonic for most of the movie. Like
Uh
Sonic
huh.
was like a big part of the first movie. In this movie, there are scenes without Sonic in them, and they're just scenes about Sonic in them. There's nothing about being of Sonic being part of that narrative.
Yeah, I said I was out just got a bad cough right now, and just recovering. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, that's really. Do you have anything else to say before we move on to rankings?
No. Oh,
No? Okay.
did you mention the post credit?
No, but the thing is, we kind of already, but it's kind of unnecessary to do
Yeah,
that
but
because
Sonic.
we already know what happens.
Yeah, Sonic
But yeah,
3
I mean,
exists, but we can just recap what happened in the theater, okay? And I kind of want to do this part.
I guess so. I guess so. Also, we've completely forgot to mention Supersonic, but the kind of part of Sonic I like Supersonic.
No, that part, everybody was clapping, okay? Everybody
Yeah, yeah.
was cheering him on.
Supersonic, everyone was clapping. Yeah,
Yeah. Then,
agreed.
then we sat down and watched the credits, okay? Then came the mid credit scene talking about a, a life form that was stuck there, right there, for 50 years. And then here it comes, my boy. And guess what? Everybody was fucking going apeshit crazy. They were all just shouting and just shit, clapping, everything, okay? It's our boy.
Shadow the fucking Hedgehog.
Edgy the Edgy. He's coming.
It was coming. He came, and we saw.
The
But yeah, no,
ultimate life form.
Shadow was teasing this movie, and everyone went ape shit. And yeah,
Look at Shadow.
there was no secret. I guess in the second movie, in the third movie, the secret character, the secret other character, uh, the second, because Sonic 2 had Knuckles as like the second one that wasn't revealed, in the post credit scene. The third movie's one would have been a Gerald, like Shadow was teased in Sonic 2, and then in the trailers of Sonic 3, we got the reveal of Gerald.
Uh, Eggman. The other Eggman. Let's go.
Yeah,
You mean to tell me
that
that
would be
there's two
the
Eggman? Yeah, I'm just quoting a trailer, not the movie.
was that like not in the movie?
Oh yeah, it is in the movie. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I was trying to avoid a spoiler, but it is so.
It's in the trailer, so it's like it's fine, really.
Sometimes
Plus,
they cut things from the trailer, so
yeah, they did cut some things from the trailer to, and like that's usually a thing that happens with movies, really. But yeah, no, like I said, a lot of stuff from the game. Supersonic is in here, and he's there for quite a little bit. Not as much as some other people. I think people would have wanted, but I like that he's here. But yeah, Sonic 2 was a very good Sonic movie, and it's a good step forward. But I think some things still held it back from it being the Sonic movie. So that's why, for me, Sonic 2 is going in the A tier.
bro, same. I was planning to put in the A tier too.
But you can tell where this is going.
Uh huh.
You can tell where where this franchise is going.
Yep. Only one new way, okay?
There's only one way, and it's up. Hopefully, Sonic 4 continues the trend that Sonic 3 had, that the movies have had, because Sonic 1 is B tier. Sonic 2 is A tier. Sonic 3, you'll find out
Spoilers.
next time. You'll find out when you review it. You can say it now, but my review is gonna be I'm gonna save it.
I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie 2 times now. S tier, okay? Fuck Mufasa. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, we'll be reviewing Sonic 3 later on in January, so stay tuned for that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Sonic 2 is a very good step forward and one of the best movies of 2022.
Yeah.
So that's really about it. Um, You guys leave your thoughts on Sonic 2 in the comments. If you fucking want, I guess. All of our socials in the description. So yeah, no. RAT Comedy. Say your goodbyes.
Fuck Mufasa. That's all I have to say.
Fuck Mufasa and fuck Elon Musk. Goodbye, everybody.